Okay. Good afternoon, good evening. So thank you each and every one of you to being here this afternoon and evening. So today we will be witnessing this Learn League, a doodle video creation workshop, which is initiated by Rotaract Alumni Mora. So before we get started, I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards the entire IS team and today's host to make this workshop a success. And then I would give some background about this workshop. So at the beginning of this Rotaract year, so we created, we did a project called Diary in a Pandemic, which is a collection of videos we created. So during this Diary in a Pandemic, we started to using, creating these doodle videos. So therefore, we thought of sharing this knowledge with other Rotaractors and non-Rotaractors. So this is how we decided to do this Learn League workshop. And then I leave some time to our first host to introduce herself and fill you with knowledge of doodle video creation. So I warmly welcome each and every one of you to you and leave the audience to our first host, Devni. Over to you, Devni.
Thank you, Sahan. Very good evening, everyone. I'm Rotaract Samali Senaviratna. First, let's see what are the softwares we are going to use in creating doodle videos. We will be using Expendio, After Effects, and Handbrake. These are the softwares I mentioned previously. Now I will explain first part of Expendio to you. After opening the Expendio software, you will get a screen like this. First, you have to create a project. In order to create a project, you have to click create project and enter a name. I'll just enter a name and click create. After creating a project, you have to click create a scene. In order to create a scene, you have to click this plus sign and create new scene. After creating a new scene, we can change this background if you like. In order to change the background, we have to click paper in the right side. They have given us different textures and you can select whatever the texture you like. I'll select this one and click add image. Then you have the facility of adding image that you like. For that, you can use image without background. First, I'll show how to remove the background of a picture for you. For this, I'm using the this site. You will get the site link in the chat. I'll upload the image. I'll choose this one. Here you will see they have removed the background and you can download it. You can save it. And then you can go to add sketch image. So add a bitmap image and add image from local storage. and you can click open. Here you can select to whether to sketch this image or not. I'll just select don't sketch and click add. You can resize the image by clicking these corners, and you can move image also. Then you can add images that were given by the software. For that, they have given in a library, and also we can also create SVG images. Here we use SVG images because they are in good quality in order to create a sketch for the doodle video. For that, we have to click add sketch image, and here you will see the library. There are different categories you can select. I'll just select one image and add. This image also you can resize and move like the previous image. If you want your own SVG image, you can select this website and upload a picture. I'll upload one and show you. This site gives us different features to select the color in here, or the lines, or whatever the changes we can do, and we can download that SVG. And like we add the images in library, you can go to add sketch image, and you have to go to browse for sketch and then click open. Here you will see that SVG image. As my canvas is full now, I'm going to create another scene. You have to click this plus sign. Then I'm going to add animated GIF for you. Here you have to click add animated GIF. And I have downloaded the one previously, so I'm going to use this now. And click add. You will get the GIF in here like that. You can resize the GIF. And we can also add videos to the canvas. Here you can select from local storage or from the videos given by the software. So I'll just add one which I have. This will take some time to load. Then we can add. After getting the videos, you will be seeing a small preview. Then you can click add. Okay, now we can click add. You will see the video I uploaded. You can resize like the previous pictures. In addition to these features, you can add the text to this canvas also. From this add text in bottom bar, you can click add text. Then you will notice there's a different video will come. And in here, you can add whatever the text you need. I'll just add the text and show you. Here you can select multiple choices with text colors and text sizes. Here you can find different text sizes and the font families. Then you can scale this with corners also. Like this, you can add images, videos, and text to the canvas. Now we'll just remind what we did. we learn how to create a project, how to create a scene, and we change the background of the canvas, and we add image, and we add a SVG image also, and we add a GIF and a video, and we learn how to add a text. Now I have completed my part, and now I invite Dr. Geetika to continue the session. They will explain how we can add different images, text to our component. After the adding it, we need to animate our images, text. In here, you can see there is an arrow, black color arrow. We can click it, and when you click it, it will show add new effect. We can click it, and here we can see different type of effect we can add it to our image, our text. Let me select sketch. Now my text is sketching. You can see it in here. And also for the image, we select it as a bounce. If we need to change bounce to the any other effect, we can click this two double arrow, and we can select as we want. Let's select zoom in. Then you can see our text is sketching and our image is zooming in. And after adding effect, we can preview our scene. For preview our scene, there is a button called scene preview. We can click it, and it display how our scene is created. Let's move into the second scene. In here, you can see I added 3 images in here, and all the images are drawing in the same time. You can, when you preview it, all the images are drawing the same time. If we need to draw in first image, and then draw in the second image, and finally draw in the third image, we can do it like moving this into any place we need to draw in. First we need to draw this image. After that we need to draw this second image, and then third image. You can preview now. First sketching the first image, then second image, and finally third image sketch. As you want, you can change that sketching time. And also, if we think you need to sketch first image more than that, we selected time. We selected near to the 3 seconds in here. But if we want to add more images, more time to this, we can click it, and then you can see there it's a button that round. We can click it, and we can adjust the time as you want. Let's adjust as this, and let's preview. This is drawn, and this is also drawing, and both are completing at the same time. And then third image is drawn. And also, when we go to our third scene and open canvas, if we want to draw in our first image, this one is our first image, and this is second image. If you want to draw in our first image in here, move into the here. We can do it in here. When we click the picture, we can see there's 3 things we can do. In first one, we can unlock and locate. When we lock and change the size, then we explain it is increase the size, but it is increase as 1:1 ratio. If we think we need to increase the width of the image, we need to click this shift and unlock this, and then we can increase the width of our image. And also for the height also we can increase like this. Then we need to draw in this image first, and after drawing it, we need to move it into here. This thing we need to move it to be in here. For that, there is a button called Add Animation. We can click it, and then you can see there is a second frame is created. You can move any places as you want to move into our image. Let's think we need to move in here, and you can see there is a number in here. We can change this number to any value. When we change this value, it increases the moving time increase. Here, this picture moving here to here, time is increased by this value. And if we think, no, we not need to move in image, we need to remove it. We can remove it also using it here. We can see remove point. When we click it, it is removed by scene. If you need to add it, we can add again like this. And if we think we need to move into not only here, we need to move it here. We can do it by adding another point. When we click it, you can see it is created another frame. We can move and place what we need place and change time as 40. And let's see what we created. Let's draw this one, and it is moving to here and goes to here. Like this. After that, after this one is drawing. Drawing, we can edit our second images, imaging here. Then we can preview what is going on. This one drawing, and it is moving like this. This image is dropping in here. Like that, as you want, we can do animate our pictures like this, moving our images like this. And I move into the third scene, fourth scene. Here you can see my three images are sketching. All the images in here is sketch. But if you think we need to draw the second image from the first image, we can do it by using the morph effect. We can click that double arrow and see, we can select morph. Then you can see the first one is drawing. Then second one is first one is drawing. The second one is morph from the first one. We can add it into the third image also. And let's preview. First image drawing, then morph the second image from the first image. You can see the third image also morph from the first image. If we need to morph third image in second image, we need to do some adjustment. Let's click the third image, and here you can see scene, image, slide, effect, like 14 appearing here. We can click effect. When we click effect, you can see the red color is going into the first image. That's the reason the third image move from the first image. If we need to move it from the second image, we can click here. Then our third image move from the second. And also you can see the move color is yellow. If we need to change any other color, here we can change it. We can select any color as you like. For the second image also, you can select any color. Let's preview how it is going on. Like this, it is going on. If we see four scenes, we can see only we added images, text, like different component to the our scene. But if we need to remove it, we can do also. In here, you can see add new effect. When we click it, you can see some of our effects are not appear, but some are appear. The reason is its sketching is used for the adding image, so it is not appearing here. But fading out means removing our image from the background. So it remove when we edit it. Our first image is removing. You can see it in here. Let's do the it for this. You can select other hiding effect. Let's select hide zoom out. And for the other one, let's select hide that. Let's preview how this is going on. First one drawing. Second one is drawing from the first image and first image go. Third image is from the second image and second image gone and third image was gone. You can see when we added image, it is quickly removing because it is when it's sketching, after quickly sketching, it is fade out. But if we think we need to remove in our first image in here, not in here, we can do it using this effect. When we click it, we can see in here views after action. When we click that and drag, we can see that here time is increased between our two effects. We need to both image at same time. So let's adjust that here, and we can do it our second image also. We can increase the time that between two effects like this. Let's preview now our scene. First one drawing, second one more from the first image, third one more from the second image, and removing all the our images in the same time. Like that, you can do it. After adding animate our images, adding different animation to our image, if we need to add sound or audio to our scene, we can do it in here. You can see there is a audio. When we click it, it is showing one is for the audio, voice, one is for the music. When we click it, after clicking, we can add, we can real sound, we can really record our sound real, or we can browse our sound. Let's browse with this button and select the audio you want and open.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
Name added. If you want to increase volume, you can increase it.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
If you think do not need to add music also, you can click here, and then you can see here appear some audio files. Uh, Music. You need to add it not in here. New one, you can go with browse and select you want in music and open it. Then it is playing.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
Here you can see there is a play with voice cover, play with music. When we click that play with voice cover,
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
scene. And also we can add it play with music.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
Now sound is applied.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
After doing all the things, we need to, you need to preview all the scenes. In here,
Have you ever
if you want to
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
you can preview it by here. When we click it,
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
it works like this.
Have you ever wondered how
We need to create our video. For create our video, there is a place called create our video. We can click it. Then it is appear like this. Here we can select folder we need to store our image. I will just click in here, select folder, and then you can see here video size, video quality, video speed. In here you can add a video size as you want and quality of the video also and the speed. After selecting these things, we can start to export our video. When we click it asks for the name and then save. Click save. Then it is start to export. It takes some time. The reason is we start to explore four scenes. That is the reason it takes some time. Now it is completed. Let's move on. Now it is completed. We can close this one.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle?
You think you don't need to create video from all the scene. If you think you need to create a video from the one scene, you can do it also. Here, button called create video from this scene. When we click it, it is go like this as same period. You can edit settings and start to export.
Have you ever wondered how to
Uh, to see how it is. Okay. In here, you can see our video is created and stop.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video?
Our final video is showing like this. I will cover everything I need to explain to you. Let's recap what we learned. How to add animation to our component. In here, I explain how to add animation to our component. And next one is the change time related to animation. We can click here and change any time as you want.
Have you ever wondered how to make a doodle video? Have you ever wondered how to make a
Morph
doodle video?
animation and change parameter related to the morph animation. Let's remove this one. Here we explain how to edit morph and change the parameters related to the morph. Next one is add transformation, animation, and setting time related to this transformation. Here we transform sketching image to fade out image, and in between also we added some fuse time. Next one is how to preview sense and scene as check. Here you can preview the scene what we created. And next one is add audio to the scene. From clicking at here we can change or added any voice music to our scene. And finally, export scene. You can export create video from one scene, or we can create video collecting all the our scenes together. Yeah, I covered all the things which related to explain you. Next part will explain by the Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jidika. So now that you all have learned how to use Explaindio to make scenes and these videos using these sketch features and all those things and setting the parameters, you can sometimes you might need to add more effects like transition between the scenes that you have created to make it much more better. To get a better final video. So for that purpose, we can export those scenes separately from Explaindio and add different effects in using the After Effects software. So in that case, one of the effects that I'm going to use to show you all how to use After Effects is to make effect where it's like turning a page from one in a book, like the first video. So you will see. So when I proceed, you will see. So I will be going through all these points, and you will be able to make a really nice video after this. So we'll move on to the application. So after you turn on the application, after you open the application, you will get something like this, and you can like just close it. And the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to now we are in an untitled project, so we are going to give a name to the project, and then we are going to first save the project, so that we know we can like save it while we are doing the work. Otherwise you might lose something happens in the middle. So we creating a new folder, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to give it a name. Then I'm going to save it. So you can give whatever the name that you want and then save it. So then the next thing that you're going to do is make a new composition. So a composition is where we are going to make all these. We are going to bring all the things, videos, images, then the other components and add effects to it and all those things. We are going to do it in a composition. So we have to first create a composition in our project. So we have to click this. We have to click this. So you have to click this new composition over here, and then you will get the composition. So you can change the name. I'm going to keep this as default. So you can give a name to it, then change the size. So in the video there's height and width as in pixels, right? So you can change those, and then the frame rate of the video, how many frames per second, and then you can give a time range. So this is 30 seconds and 27 frames. So you can give minutes and hours according to whatever you want. So you can change these parameters afterwards also if you want. Go to the properties of the composition and then change them. But you can set some initial values and then start your work. So I'm going to give the default values, and the composition has been created and it has been added to our timeline window. So this is the window that we are using to make the video. So this window is where you will be using to get all the components like images, audio, videos that you're going to add into your composition. So the composition is the final thing that you're going to export. So first I will be adding one of the videos that was created from using Explaindio. So this is the first. I'm going to use this, and I had to first drag it from wherever it is, and then I'm going to drop it over in this window over here. So I have added it to the tray, to this window, and then but it's not still inside the composition. So to tell that we are using it in the composition, we have to drag it from this project to the composition. So you saw what happened, right? So it comes to the composition now, and it has a so initially what you see is like, okay, the image is smaller than the composition height and width, right? Image height and width. So you can change those. So you can either change the composition height and width, or you can change the properties of the imported video. So to change those type of parameters, those parameters, you can see them after clicking this arrow over here. So you get the things that you can do under this for to this video. And transform is one of the like default parameters that you can set when you add a component. So in this video, we can set the scale. So scale is a parameter that will allow you to increase the size and the width of this video. So initially, so this you can check the ratio, the height of the video and the height of this thing, and you can check by how much percentage you have to maybe increase. So in this case, it's by 50%. So I will just set the value. So you can either change them differently by unticking this link button, but you can keep the aspect ratio and then increase the scale up the video also. So now it's fitting into the composition. So this white color one is a video. So this I am looking at the 0th frame of the first frame of the video. So this cursor, this is the timeline. So this is 0 seconds and this is 30 seconds and the frames that we initially put in the composition. So you can see that the video is going from 0 to something like 8 seconds, and I can use this cursor and go to any point and look how the video will look like at that point in time using this cursor. So those are some basic tools features that you can use using this After Effects application. Then you scale. Then we'll see how to add another. So transition happens from one component to another component, right? So we have the first component open ready, and after this first component is over, it goes back to black because there's nothing else to be played. Okay, so we'll have to add the next component that to transit to. So we'll add the second component similarly to this project, and then from the project we'll add it to the composition. So one thing I have to tell is this composition order, the components in the composition order, the ones on top will be on top of the ones in the bottom. So for example, so in this case, so if I go to this point in time, so you will see this this is the first video, and the second video is also from 0 to 9 seconds, but it is covered by the first video. So if I drag this, I can hold it from this and I can drag it up on top. So now we can see the second video because it's on top. So I'll keep it like this because that's how we require it. And then you can drag this video as you want to where you want it. So it's the same as the feature that you saw in explained here. So I want, when we go to this first video, we can see that the sketching is like over at 6 seconds. Then after that, maybe like 1 second to for the users to, so we can stay for like 1 second, maybe for the users, so the viewers to look at it. And then the transition, it's better to have the transition after. So we'll see how we are going to add the transition. The one thing before I do that is I have to adjust the scale of the second video also to fit. So I will do that similarly as I did previously. So I increase the factor. So now it's also fitting to the composition. Then I have to add the transition from here onwards. So you can see only the transform is there. Initially, that's the only one. So we are in the transition from the first video to the second video. So we have to add that page turn effect to the first video because that is the video that is going to turn. So to do that, we have to go to this window, effects and presence window. In that window, we have to search. We can search for effects that are there in the So the effect that we are going to use is called page turn. So when if we search for that effect, it will come here. So we are going to add it to the first video. So we are in the first video now, and we are going to drag it from this. We will drop it on this first video. So the page turn effect now has been added to this first video. You can see it in this composition under this component also. So effects has come for this first video, and under that effect we have added only one effect. That effect is this CC page turn effect. And as in the transform, we have certain parameters that we can change in this page turn effect. So one main thing that we need to make this page turn effect is the fold position. So the fold position is the position of this dot. There's this dot, right? I hope you can see. So you can press Control and scroll up so that you can zoom in, and you can see this dot, right? And this dot is where the page turn happens. So I can drag it, and we are going to tell how this dot is going to move from initial position to a final position for this page turn to happen. So initially at this time in this cursor, we have to keep it as a normal video, right? So I will keep it over here. Okay. Then to fix that position in this timeline, so I have to add a certain tag here. So to do that, I have to set these two values for the fold position. So you can see these two fold positions are changing when I drag it, right? So I'm going to tell to have these two values fixed at this point in time. To do that, I have to click this clock light thing near the fold position parameter. So when I click it, you can see a diamond kind of tag came and was fixed at this point in time in this frame. So after that, we have to go to the end of the video. Okay, so before the video ends, you have to finish the page turn. Otherwise, you won't the video will end at the middle of the page. So at this, maybe like at this position, we have to change the whole position. So I will move the cursor to this point in time where you want the page turn effect to end, and then I'm going to drag it over here to another corner. So you can actually scroll zoomer, so you can see the dot over here. So the whole page turn thing has been completed. So automatically a point has come up, and you can see those two values are the values over here. So you can use this arrow here to go from one tag to another tag. So if you can add many tags, so you can, if I now use a cursor, you will see it like this. You see this, you see the page turn. I'll remove this first. I will drag it a bit forward so that it's black at the behind of the video. You can see it clearly. So you can see the video is the page is turning. So to make it much more realistic, you can add an intermediate point also. So I'll go to the middle, and then I'm going to add another new tag using this. So I can add a tag, or yeah, I can select this, and I can maybe like change at this point in time. I can change the parameter, so I can keep it like this. So that means first it will go from here to here, and then it will turn. So it's much more realistic, right? So you can change those at the intermediate points and do these changes and make it much more realistic and much more beautiful. And one other problem that we are solving this page turn effect is we can see the behind of the page as like the reflection of the first page. So you can see, so to the behind of the page also you can see the same image. Okay? So we have to have a blank image, so the page should be blank on the other side, right? So to do that, we have this parameter called back page. So this back page, we can set a blank page to the back page, and maybe like an image, so that will be there as the back page. So to do that, first we have to add that back page to our composition. So I will be so let me So it's here. So I'm going to add this. So I have created this blank page. I'm going to add it to this the project, and then to the composition, I'm going to keep it at the end. So now the background of the video will always be a blank page, and I can add it to the to that parameter that I told. So this back page in this page turn effect, I'm going to go there. You can see this blank page that I added to this composition. So I'm going to click that. Now you saw that the behind of this video is been given by this blank page. So you will see it. You can change the transparency also. So there's a certain opacity given. So those things you can change using these other parameters. So you can try them out, and also like we are using this bottom right corner for the page turn. So you can change those parameters as well. So I'm not going to go into detail because of the time limitations. You can try them out yourself. So after that, now I have finished adding the page turn effect to the page. So the second video starts here, right? So I have to drag it as soon as the page turn effect is over. I can maybe like start second video. So I can like this. So yeah, there's this white color part, right? That means in the export there was some. So you can maybe zoom and you can crop this video. So this initially this frame of the second video is white. So I'll for much more clarity I'll go here. So this first frame is, so you can crop this video if you want. So you can go here and there'll be double arrow. You can crop it. So that crop option is also there. So now the video actually starts from this. So you will this is the first video. The second video will start here. So the white color page that will disappear. So we can edit as soon as this. You can bring it maybe like here. So when you press Alt and scroll down this this timeline, you can shrink. You can go to any point in time. You can easily work on that area in time. So you can easily hit it over. So initially, there's for some time the words start to come up at this point in the second video. So I can maybe like crop it until this point and then bring it over here. So I hope you understood what I did. So that the page turn effect is over here. Since the second video was blank for about 2 or 3 seconds, 1 second, I reduced that time and I brought it over here. So then as soon as the page turn effect is over, the second video starts to work. So it's going to be like this. Okay. So we can now, as in that explained here, we can preview the video. So in this one also, the white background is there. So I can go there and click on that. So then so you can preview in this one also. So you can in this preview tab over here, you can click play and play here. So first time you run, it will fully render the video. Then after rendering, it's easy for the video to play. Otherwise, it will have to process every frame and it will take time. So that's why initially it ran fast, and then after that, so I'll bring it to the initial point and then play it again. Since it has rendered already, it will play smoothly. So now the page turn effect starts. The second video starts. So that's how we made the transition between the first video. With the first video, the page turns and it goes to the second video. So we can add audio in this After Effects as well. We have more control over the audio using this After Effects application. So I'm going to add some audio and show what are these things that we can do with the audio also. So same as before, we are going to add an audio to this project, and then we are going to add it to the timeline. And then after adding it to the timeline, I hope you can hear the sound as well. The sound, sometimes you have to vary the audio level of this sound. Okay, so since I didn't see we didn't see the waveform because I was playing the preview. So I forgot about that. So when you are playing this preview, if you do any changes, like you won't be able to see them. So you have to stop this and then edit. Then you can see the waveform of this audio that you added. And sometimes you need to decrease the sound of this audio. So to do that, this audio level parameter is there. And you can easily set it. So we are going to have the initial one because it's 0. And then maybe the first 2 seconds, maybe like gradually increase the audio level. So if I preview now, you can hear with the audio. So I can go and add another point over here, and then I can maybe like decrease the audio. So the audio after this point will decrease. And if you preview again, you can hear the sound a bit lower. So if I want to gradually increase the sound, I can add a preview point over here. So I will give 0 here and keep it as the original size, and then go to a maybe like a point in middle and add a tag and change this, decrease this. So you can see it will gradually increase the audio level. So now if you like preview, you can see the sound will increase gradually, and then it will go in the normal level. So those are the things that you can do with audio. So if you want to play any audio clips, you can add them one by one, and you can position those audio clips as you want, like we did the videos, and you can do those kind of changes and make a video. So I will show. So after making this thing, you have to finally export your video, right? So to do that, there are 2 methods that you can export this video. So I will select using this main timeline. I can drag this blue color tag over here, telling that the project is from here to here, and I'm going to export that section, the work area. Okay. So I will go to compositions, and in that there are 2 methods to export. One is using another application called Adobe Media Encoder, and the other one is by using the render queue in the Adobe After Effects software itself. The difference is when you export using render queue. So I will first go to render queue. I will go to composition, and then so first I will save it. Save the project, all the changes that I did. Then I will go to compose and add to render queue. Then in the Adobe application itself, Adobe After Effects application itself, a new tab will come. So the composition is here. At the render, it will add to the render queue. So in this render queue, you can give a place. So I'll go to video 2 and give that's where I'm working on. So I'll save it over here. Give the name composition 1, and then I can go to this lossless parameter, and you can set all these settings, the type of the video, all these parameters. You can go into them. So I'm going to keep them default, and then you have to press this render. Okay. So in that button, when you press that button, the whole video will render. You can see rendering happening. Then after that, if you go to that, after render is over, you can go to that place that you were working on. Video. So this is the place. So I can play that. You can see. and the page turn quick happen. The video all those things. So the problem with this is, if you look at the size of the video, you have 2.7 GB. So this is like they have processed everything and frame by frame, and it is a very high size video. But you can't upload those videos directly, right? So for that, we have this application called Handbrake. So we can use that application and add this exported video to this Handbrake application, and you can change this to another format, any format that you want. So to maybe something like this, and then set these types and add anything, and then I can export to. So I'll export here, and then you have to set start encode. You can see this will encode the video and make the size of the video much smaller. So that is one technique of exporting it. So in this, so I have exported it here, and you can see the size of the video. The exported video is 1.3 megabytes because it is very small video. So the base limit is there, and everything will be the same. And after that, the second method of exporting is by using Adobe Media Encoder. So if you have to install another application called Adobe Media Encoder. This is if you're using After Effects, it's easy to use this application. If you have this, you can directly set a lot of features and you can export. So you have to go to composition and then add to Adobe Media Encoder clip. So this is the second method of exporting. You have to click this, and then they will automatically go to the Media Encoder application. It will go to the Media Encoder application, and then in this you will have this added to the queue. We'll have this added to the queue, and then you can select this and go and set different parameters, any filters or anything to reduce the size. The video you can preview it. You can see the estimated size is 11 megabytes. So you can okay, I'm going to keep everything default. You can select the place to create the video. I'm going to give this place, and I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to export it by clicking this. Then it's the same method. You can export this using Adobe Media Encoder, and then you will see video 2 and then composition 1. This is the one that we exported, and you can see this is the composition 1. This one is what we exported, and you can see the size is 9.57. So I have the same name. Make sure you give another name and then export it. So that's how you export videos from after you make them. We'll go and see what we did. So we created we created the project and then imported the components from that we made from Experimento into the After Effects project. And then we also imported audios also. Then we added them to the composition timeline, and then we added transitions effect, and then changed the parameters, and then we exported the video. So we use Adobe Encoder and also the other Handbrake application to export. So that brings us to the end of the video. Like we get the final video after this process. We get a final video. So that is the end of our presentation, so workshop. So I hope you can use this knowledge that you have gained to do something and add this skill into your and increase your presentation skill, increase your PR ability, and do much more greater work in the future. So we can move on to the Q&A session.
Seems like we have no questions, so then I guess we can proceed. So before proceed, I would like to I mean, like, hats off, a huge hats off to the Devni, Geetika, and Vinu for this wonderful workshop. And then I would like to inform you about our next step. So this recording of this workshop will be shared with you guys, and from the video, you guys can create a video using this workshop and share with us, so we can select the best video out of those videos. So yeah, so then I would like to give you a vote of thanks, like first, this is doing behalf of the organizing team. So first, I would like to thank our President Protector Kavinder and Secretary Protector Sydney. They are the giants behind us. So yeah, and then I would like to thank today's host, because without their dedication, this workshop wouldn't be this much of success. Then I would like to thank our ISVP and our IS co-directors for bringing these amazing project ideas and giving us opportunity to doing these amazing projects. And I would like to thank each and every one of you being here with us and making this day a wonderful day. So thank you once again. Yeah, I guess with that we can conclude the workshop. Thank you for being here today. Have a great day.